like a boss.
All right, ladies, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org, and today we're going to be answering a live question from one of my clients that purchased a published answer. All right, so it says, "Hi, my name is blank, and I have disability. I had my first boyfriend. He was 42, and now I'm 29. I was using your tactics for 2 years, and they seemed to work perfectly. But then one night he stayed over, and the next day I didn't hear from him, which was weird because I would hear from him all the time. Well, it turned out he stole my sister's computer. Well, before that, I made a fake profile on Instagram to see if I could really open up to him and to test him. Then I felt bad for lying to him. First of all, you did not apply what I said. I never tell people to make a fake profile. All right, that's not smart to do, to be honest with you. Anyway, so you said, a second. All right. So then you said, la 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 la. All right, I tried to pull back, but all right. So he said, she said she made a fake profile, right? To see if I could really open up to him and to test him. Then I felt bad for trying to him, so I gave him a lot of hints that it was me. And after what happened with my sister's computer, he messaged me through the fake profile to see how I was doing and tried to pull back, but he wouldn't let me. He seemed really interested after I told him that how I about him, and how he would get upset when I would write short or he wouldn't hear from me. So he gave me his number. What the fuck? All right, sorry about that. And he got upset because I didn't message him. He messaged me first. But then all of a sudden, he stopped showing interest, so I backed off. I know I did wrong. How can I gain self-respect back? How do I make him regret losing me? I messaged his brother a couple times. I didn't realize how many times I wrote him, how needy I was acting. I wouldn't write him asking about his brother. I just thought we were friends. I just like his brother before dating. I used to like his brother before dating his brother, but that's a whole nother different story. All right. I don't like to be perceived as a needy person. Is there a way to change how they perceive me at the moment? See, I used to talk to blank first before dating his other brother, Andrew. But I thought me and Mark were friends only, so then he blocked me through Messenger. Mark was really my first boyfriend. How do I get over him? I felt deeply in love with at this moment. I feel worthless. I don't love myself. I always seem to get the wrong guys, and they end up taking me for granted. How can I change my thinking? All right, okay. Girl, man, first of all, my love, boo boo. Let me answer this girl right now. Oh God, all right, how do we start, man? Look, first of all, if a guy stole your laptop, you got to end that relationship then and there. All right, so the first things first, it's not about how do I get him back, it's about how do I forget him. If a guy stole your laptop, it's over. It's over. So the first thing is that you got to find out what are you willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept from men. Have your strong nose. So right now, so take your time, sit down, take your time. Because right now you're saying you watch my channel, but you're not representing me right. So don't tell people you watch my channel if you're doing this. So write down what are the things you will not accept. Just think back in your life, how were you disrespected by people? Think back in your life, moments of clear injustice. And I talk a lot about this in my course, in my course, Natural Attraction. There's a section about barriers. So you got to write down the things you will and will not accept from men. What are the things you will and will not accept from men? First of all, you won't accept the guy cheating on you. Right? You gotta have your clear nose, man. You gotta have the things that you will dump him if he doesn't do this. So first things first, if a guy steals from you, you're done. You're done. You gotta be spiteful with this. You gotta cut your nose to spite your face. You gotta be spiteful. Do not give a guy the satisfaction of treating you like shit and taking him back. You gotta have that will to leave him. You gotta be angry. Get motherfucking angry. Get angry. Get angry at the fact that guys keep disrespecting you that way. Get a little angry and stand up for yourself. Imagine that you're a little girl, and imagine that there is within you an inner father. That inner father is there to stand up to the bullies. Be that father that you want in a guy. Be that father within you. Tap into that inner father. Be assertive. So start knowing your yeses and nos. Start knowing what you will accept and what you will not accept from men. Have a clear understanding about that. All right? Because this should have been over a long time ago. Okay? This should have been over a long time ago. You should not be. So the way to gain his respect is to leave him. There's no other way around it. He does not respect you. And the fact that you did that, and the fact that I'm not mad at you, by the way, the fact that you messaged him from the other profile and he found out, it's like, come on, like, it's over. There's no other way around this. Move on. This is the thing about guys. Guys always come back. Guys always come back. And you want to know how to gain his respect? Is by moving on. Move on, boo-boo. Move on. Move on, man. I'm sorry. Move on, boo-boo. You got to move on. All right, you got to move on. What's the other one? How do I make him regret losing me? He's going to come back. So when he comes back, you don't take him back, and that's that. And stop hitting up his brother and get off and never again create a fake profile just to hit someone up. It's over. You got to realize that this should have been so disrespectful that you wouldn't even gotten in that situation. You would not even message them. When it comes to people, don't find out why. Just deal with the actions, and that's that. Don't find out why they betrayed you. Just deal with the actions. He betrayed me. This is what I'm going to do. So think back in your life. The things that has led to disrespect. What were the first warning signs? And make that and put that into your nose. If this happens, this usually leads to disrespect. So don't accept that. For example, it's like when I go play basketball and I talk to people and I interact with them and I try to be super fucking happy and friendly. You know what happens? Like, some people get too comfortable where they end up disrespecting me. So what do? I'm cold. I don't talk that much. So when people talk to me, they talk to me and they're a little bit more careful when they talk to me. And that leads to more respect. So find out what are the first things that you do that tends to lead to the other things. It's like looking at a color. You notice how this color is blue? What's the color that's before this? Light blue. And what's the color before light blue? White. So you got to realize that when you see white, it might lead to blue. You see, I know it sounds crazy, right? But it's kind of like, what does this action usually lead up? What leads up to this disrespect? And you got to know what that is. Know those ladders. All right? I always see myself together. How do I change my thinking? This is how you do it. How do I change my thinking? Because I do attract guys, but seem to look more at disability. Look, man, God, I don't know what kind of disability you have, but you're gonna have to accept that. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to accept that, and just know that some guys will like you for you. So do not try to change who you are. Some guys will like you for you. All right? If you watch my channel and you have your hard nose, because let me tell you something. If you're a guy and you have a disability, it's going to be a little bit harder. So you're a good woman. It's a lot easier for you. Trust me. Accept what you can accept. Accept what you cannot have. And also another thing, accept what you can't have. Some guys will just not like you. And you got to accept that. Don't want what don't want you. All right? That's what I got to say to you, man. That's your answer. All right? Anyways, I hope I was able to answer your question. And I hope you're not crying. All right, boo-boo? I hope you're not crying, all right? All right. You have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15.
16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.